and from far, so that is why.
When is your class? Okay, let me see.
Sir, all classes have been already cancelled, sir. Only this class.
Yes. Actually, suspension of a class is not under the jurisdiction of any teacher. Teachers cannot, we are not authorized. I am having no authority to suspend a class. If you are not coming to the class, that's a different scenario. Class is not happening when students are not there, or the health of a teacher. My health was not also good before a week or two. That is a different thing, but officially suspension is not possible by me.
Sir, officially suspension is from 11.
Have you got notice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, today only.
I have not received any mail.
So from 11th, sir, online classes are suspended.
Suspended to 15th.
Sir, just now we have received mail from the registrar, sir. You can check, sir.
When the mail has received?
Yes, sir, at
Sir,
11:07 a.m., sir.
Huh?
At
Today only, sir.
11:07.
Just, sir, 5 minutes before, sir.
Reporting of third semester BTech and MTech students in the view room third semester meeting. The following schedule on 13th August online classes here cancelled from 11th August. From 11th August, not from today.
Sir, today already all the classes are suspended. Only
So actually, our classes are suspended unofficially for today.
Yes, sir.
In fact, all our classes, our economics class, our maths class, our DSA class also was suspended because we are traveling. So
Yeah.
IT, computer science, electronics, civil, mechanical, 13th and 14th. Not from 11 a.m. It's from 11th August.
Yes, sir. Sir, they are saying that at 11 a.m., sir, we have received the mail, sir. That we are saying.
Okay. So, let's discuss a little, at least put your attendance for this session only. We'll just only discuss not about further applications, the leftover concepts. That's what already discussed in the other two sections. And possibly after today, there will be no class and we'll be having all the classes in the next week after you come and join. So the leftover little bit thing, what is left in this 40-minute session, let's complete it by 30 minutes. Is it okay? Within 30 minutes, I will complete the leftovers. That's already been discussed in the other sections so that we all will be at the same level. And I will leave you after taking your attendance. Okay? Quickly.
Okay, sir.
Okay, just say quickly, please.
but when the students who are not attending this class,
We will discuss that because we will not go for the implementation, and that's not fully related. One leftover concept was that private function. Okay, let me share the screen with you. Directly I'm writing the code. Okay. I'll also share the note also, accessing. Private member function. So is a private member function. function. You can use public, private, protected in any order, no problem. Now student S1. Okay. S1 dot get S1 dot show. Now this code will show you error. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Can't access. Can't access private member function. If you run and even if you execute it, okay, semicolon missing. Okay, now you run it. Do you understand? 189, that's fine. But if I comment out, if I remove the comment, see, you must be able to understand the region of the error. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you cannot access. Okay. So how to access it? Inside here. So function is private. It's called from another public member function. Okay. Now let's remove this and call it 190. See, are you able to see the answer? Yes or no? Do you understand how it is called? So को यहाँ से कॉल किया गया. एक member function अगर private हुआ तो उसको आप कॉल नहीं कर पाएंगे. Line number 25 error. So it has to be called from another public member function. Okay.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, please.
Sir, we have to declare a function before calling it, but here in line number 13, we call the function show and then we declare it. How is it possible?
Bottom up approach. Actually, class gets instantiated at line number 23. Execution begins from main. No? Okay. So these are already there. These are this is a function already there created within the class. You are calling it after here actually. S1.get. Get is called. So being a function within the class, it is instantiated at that time. Okay. So no problem in that.
Okay, sir.
Then scope, another leftover concept, scope of a variable. Now inside main method, now answer me, can you create int I equals to, as if I have written 20, can I create again another variable here? Allowed? Is this allowed or not allowed? Same variable, same scope. What do you think? क्या आ रहा है दिमाग में? Multiple declaration allowed?
No, sir.
It's not allowed. But if you give a scope, then it is allowed. So in a house, okay, you always say that two persons having same name, A and A, not allowed. But if scope is different, there are two families staying in, then it is allowed. Yes. So the same thing we will apply here. We will write a piece of code for this. Okay. Scope of a variable. If I'm writing int I equals to 20, again I am writing int I equals to 30. See out I. Let's see. It must throw an error to me. Redeclaration. Redeclaration of int I. Okay. Not allowed. Error is understood? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Error is understood. But if I create a scope over here, now see here. Now this is allowed. Okay, now this is allowed. It will execute, no error. Understood? I have created a local scope within main from line number 8 to 10. Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Understood.
What it will print? I. Which value will print after line number 10? It will print 20.
Sir, 20. Sir, 20.
Friends? Yes. Prints 20. If you trigger a statement C out over here within this line, what it will print?
Sir,
30.
30.
Yes. So, hope you have understood. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Int I equals to 10. I is now a global variable. Okay. Now this is also allowed, but it will print 30 and 20. Yes. This I is not printed, but you can still access it here. If you write here, see out scope resolution operator I. Prints the global variable. Okay. Prints the global variable. Now let's execute it. ओके स्कोप देंगे तो ग्लोबल को एक्सेस करें. लाइन नंबर 13 आया समझ में? लाइन नंबर 13.
Yes, sir.
ओके you just have these two codes with you. Now just the last discussion about friend function today. After that, we will not continue about how the code is written. Just a discussion only. After that, we'll stop it. Now answer me what we are going to read about the concept of a friend function only. We will study about the application after you join. Now this is a house. There is a person staying here. This is the block of a person 1. There is another block of a person. 2 people are staying. 2 persons are staying. Now there is a security standing at the gate. Now assume there is a friend 1. F1 is friend of P1. Can F1 enter directly to your house when P1 is not there? F1 is a friend. F1 is not a member of the family. F1 is not a member of the family. Can F1 enter to the house directly? Alone. Security is standing at the gate. Security only allows family member. Will not allow any non-member. Will it allow? Yes or no? बताइए जितना जल्दी बताएंगे खत्म करेंगे जल्दी. बोलो.
No, sir.
No, it cannot enter. But when P1 is accompanying F1, P1 is with F1. and now they are walking to the house. Now will security allow P1 and F1, person 1 is accompanying his or her friend, now allowed or not?
Allowed, sir.
Now after entering to this family, F1 now friend 1 now can access to the notebook copy of which persons, P1 or P2? Which property it can access?
Sir, P1.
It cannot access the properties of a P2. Okay. But if there will be another friend, F2 is a friend of P2, then along with P2, it can enter and it can access the properties of who?
P2.
Okay. It cannot access to P1. Understood or not? This concept is understood or not? Real life example. In your house, you are having brothers and sisters, or some of your friends of your parents, they are also coming, but they are talking, making discussion, accessing to the belongings, to the room, or to the area where they are respectively attached. They cannot interfere to your privacy. This example is understood or not? Fast answer. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So please note it. नोट लिखिए, फिर हम एप्लीकेशन पढ़ेंगे नेक्स्ट क्लास में. लिखिए, खाली नोट लिख लीजिए. Friend function, so that you can share the note with your friends also who are absent today. Friend function is a non-member function. Non-member function of the class. Is a non-member function of the class. It is declared or defined. It is declared or defined it is declared or defined in any visibility of the class declared or defined in any visibility of the class without affecting its meaning. Without affecting its meaning. Friend function can be declared or defined in any visibility of the class without affecting its meaning. Means private, public, protected, कहीं पे भी आप लोग उसको declare करिए या define करिए, उसकी meaning change नहीं हो, वो काम करेगा. क्योंकि वो नॉन मेंबर फंक्शन, वो उस फैमिली का मेंबर है ही नहीं. नेक्स्ट राइट. लिखे? अरे लिखे कि नहीं? बताओ जल्दी. यस.
Yes, sir.
Next you write. Friend function can be declared or defined in any visibility of the class. Can be declared or defined in any visibility of the class without affecting its meaning. If we declare a function, if we declare a friend function in a class and define outside, if we declare a friend function within a class, if we declare a friend function within a class and define it outside, then it has to be defined like normal function. Then it has to be defined like normal function. Then it is to be defined, or it has to be defined like a normal function. In the bracket you write without class name and scope resolution operator. Without class name and scope resolution operator. Without class name and scope resolution operator. The keyword friend is used to make a function friendly to a class. The keyword friend is used to make a function friendly to a class. The keyword friend function के लिए friend लिखा होगा. The keyword friend is used to make a function friendly to a class. A friend function cannot access the members of a class directly. Friend function cannot access the members of a class directly. Cannot. Underline करो, can't access. और जहां पे लिखा है directly, underline these two words, can't access directly. However, it can access the properties of that instance. However, it can access the properties of that instance which is passed as its argument. Instance or object. However, it can access the properties of that instance / object. Okay. Instance or object. It can access whose property? Properties of that instance or that object who is passed as argument. This is person 1 for friend 1. Example. Person 2 accompanying friend 2. So friend 1 can access the properties of P1, friend 2 can access the properties of P2. So this is the meaning of this line. However, it can access the properties of that object, that instance, who is passed as argument. If you give object as argument, that object properties friend function can access. So this is नीचे important line एक लिखिए. This violates the principles of OOP. OOP principle: security, data hiding, accessibility, object oriented. This violates the principle of OOP. So OOP is not actually 100% purely object oriented programming. Next you read Java next semester, where it will be clear that yes, Java is better. These glitches are not there. Data hiding, members are private. Okay. Secured, private and secured. Secured, who can access? Only member. Only member function can access, but friend function being a non-member still can access. When you pass the object as its arguments. So it violates the principle of OOP. Then you can ask why we are reading friend function. Object oriented programming बोल रहा है कि इसका ये feature है, but making a function friendly which is a non-member function. Okay, non-member still access, still able to access, not directly access. Okay, able to access when you pass the object by passing object. By passing object as argument. So this is violating, deviating the principle of object-oriented programming concept. Which concept? Data hiding, security, accessibility concept, features of OOP. Okay, so it should not be then, but there are certain regions which we will read in operator overloading chapter, some applications of friend function. These concepts will not be studied by you in Java in the next semester. Okay. Okay, please input your roll number. So we studied about certain glitches of OOP in friend function. There is a problem, but some applications are still there. So we are reading. Okay. And we studied about scope of a variable and how to access a private member function. We'll not discuss about the application of a friend function. We'll discuss in the next week. Hopefully, we have come to an end of online session so far. Pray God that there should not be any online, any shutdown, lockdown situation arise. Let everything be good. Wish you all a safe journey. It's raining over here. Possibly the rain will stop by today evening or tomorrow. Hopefully the moment you reach, okay, you should have umbrella with you. So it's low pressure here, but it is right now about to clear. Within a day or two, the atmosphere in Bhubaneswar will be fine. Okay, wish you all a good, safe journey. Take care of your health. Because of this atmosphere, rainy season, some sunny outside sometimes. Viral infections are also there. Wear a mask, sanitize your hands, take care of yourself. You are coming out of your home after almost more than 2.5 years. Obviously, with your family members, you must have booked the hotels, but equivalently, you take care of yourself. New environment, new atmosphere. Everybody goes to a new atmosphere, mostly prone to fall disease, catch disease and infections. I hope we will meet you in the next week after the 75th Independence Day. Okay. Anything from your side you want to say? Thank you for joining in online and continuing. Let's
Thank
see
you,
you.
sir.
I'm also curious to see
Thank you, sir.
physical mode of class. Previously, there was a hybrid mode of class only for the fourth semester students before 3 months. If you have only joined. But anyway, this time full-fledged all will be joining, but please do take care of yourself. That's utmost important.
Yes, sir.
Health is good, then only you can enjoy the ambience and everything. I welcome on behalf, before that I welcome, and I'm sure that you like the ambience and atmosphere in KIT University. You'll not have time to visit in and around. So many things are there to explore. Okay, so good.
Okay, sir. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. And sir, I have to say one thing. I
Yes.
have attended all your class, but in SAC portal there are 2
We'll
absence
discuss.
going.
We'll discuss. Don't worry. We'll discuss. You just come in and we'll clear all these things when you are in physical mode. So many things that cannot be clear right now. So we'll discuss to that. Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
you,
sir.
sir.
Looking forward to meet you.
See you soon. See you soon. Sure.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, खाइए पिए आराम से, खाना पीना लेके आइए जो भी साथ में. Stay safe. We'll meet you. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
sir.